It's time for good energy, and I'm Dr. Julie, and welcome to Bodyful Day 210. Today we are talking about a new series. We're talking about new job and the senses. So we've been talking sometimes about emotions, we've been talking about skin conditions and gut conditions and going to sleep, and today I just decided, well, let's talk about something that's a little different. That it's a thing that we sometimes have to do. And now we're going to take another deep breath in. This time we're going to expand through our belly, expand through our chest, expand through our sinuses. So it's a really long, deep breath. And at the end of that, after we do all that, our tailbone just tucks under ever so slightly. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And release. And I want you to put yourself, if you're not in a new job right now, I want to imagine yourself maybe at the first job you ever had or the most recent job before you had the one you have now. I want you to think about that, and I want you to breathe into it. I want you to calm your nervous system thinking about that situation. So deep breath in and release. All right, so when we think of a new job, there are two ways to think of it, but let's review the healing equation because they really helps us kind of figure out what a new job can do to us. So energy to heal equals good energy in minus stressors. And energy to heal is energy to get through a day, to make changes in your body, to get through the end of the day, to run faster, to work better. It's energy to do whatever you want. And good energy in, we've already been talking about what good energy in is. It's energy that helps feed that ability to heal. And then of course stressors are what you run into along the way that pull that energy away from you. And our goal is to always have more energy to heal at the end of the day, because that means that we have enough so that when we go to sleep, we can heal new things or we can heal old things in addition to recover from the day. If we go to bed with a deficit of healing energy because we have more stressors than we do good energy in, you're just barely going to recover from yesterday. And then you're going to be left with this deficit when you start the day, which means you're going to start the day kind of crappy. So here we're going to try to figure out how to take a look at a new job and how to end up at the end of the day with more energy than you had before you started. And we're going to do it by looking at the senses, seeing if we can use the senses to shift that equation. So when you start a new job, new jobs can either mean two things. They are a clean slate. You are starting again. You can put in play anything that you need in order to make that work environment better for you than the previous one you were in. And that is really good energy in. Now, if on the other hand you're like, but I'm a creature of habit and I like having everything set the way it's supposed to, and I had that in my old job, now I'm starting a new job and I don't know what the procedures are, what the steps are, who I report to, all of this other stuff. You don't understand knowing the little bits and the procedures makes you wary, or the unknown of that makes you wary, then that is going to be a stressor. So how do we work with those two components? Either life as a new job as good energy in, because you get to do something new, or new job as a stressor that it's because you don't know everything yet. Well, today we're going to use the sense of sight. And in sight, remember, we've talked already about joy in the senses, and we've talked about how we can put things into our sensory field that make us feel better. We can look at things that we enjoy, we can look at things that remind us, we can look at colors that are sensory system, nervous system stimulating or calming. And so we can talk about both a bottom-up component with those nervous system calming colors, and we could talk about top-down component being things that you love to see. So when you have a job, if you have a cubicle job or an office job, one of the things you can do is you can start by bringing little bits of joy into your space. You can start by putting up wrapping paper that has the color or design that makes you particularly happy. You can put that up on your walls if you're in a cubicle. You can put that in your drawers if you're not allowed to put something out in the open. You could stick it in your drawers so that when you pull open your drawer, you see this joyfulness. You can use your home screen. You can change your home screen so that it's a home screen of people you love, pictures that you have. It could be pre-existing pictures in the system that you think are most nervous system calming. You could do the same thing with your screensaver. And one of the interesting things is you can actually put a screen shield on your computer. If you are in an office where you are using a computer, you can put a screen shield over your computer screen, not to shield other people from seeing it, but to shield the amount of blue light that's coming in to your screen that could reduce your ability to, that could reduce your energy to heal, so that you are not getting the most good energy in out of your sense of sight. So there are some basics, and we can talk about all of those. If you have a cubicle or office-based job, you can bring little bits of visual joy into your workspace. And even if you're not allowed to have them out in the open, you can put them in drawers or put them in a 3-ring binder that you have sitting on your desk so that you can pull them out and look at them when you need a little visual input of good energy in. Now, if you are not in a job, if you are in a job where you're moving, if you're in a job where you're cutting lawns or you're serving food and you don't have a home space, well, in the case of doing lawn care, you kind of have a home space. It's your vehicle. You can then put little bits of visual joy in your vehicle, or if you're not allowed to put it in the places where you are, you can put it on you. Does that mean putting a little sticker that your kid, designed, or that just one of your kids' favorites, on your boot, so that when you walk around you see that sticker and that gives you a little bit of joy? You can do that. Does it mean when you have to get gloves that you try to get them in a color that you enjoy? Or if you're wearing gloves because of COVID-19, that before you actually go out and do anything, you draw faces and write lovely little things on there like "I love you" or "Have a great day." You can do that on what you're wearing so that you have visual bits of good energy in. You could always use your socks as a place of visual stimulation, good energy, and you could pick up your pant leg and go, "Hey, there are my wacky socks. They give me good energy in." So look for, if you don't have a home base, look for places that you can put good energy in on your person or in the mobile space that you have. That way, that new has a little bit of joy going in. And remember, we're looking at this in two different ways. That the good energy in, that a new job gives you a clean slate, a way to start over again, but it also leads that little bit of stress, like I don't know what to do at this new place versus the old place, and there we go, versus the old place, and so I'm a little up in the air. And so if you've got enough visual good energy in, it will combat the stressors of having to learn new procedures and new processes that you didn't know before. All right, so let's finish this off. I'm gonna lean back so that I'm not light shifting here. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. Join me back here tomorrow when we talk more about the new job and the senses, and how to use your senses to bring as much good energy into your new workspace as you can. Have a great day.